there was one thing in our system that we would upgrade if we had the chance.
How's it looking?
It's looking tight.
Before we installed the electric water heater, we were going to see exactly how much water. Our suspicion is it's going to be quite a bit more than the electrical water heater. 3, 2, 1, go!
So far, that's a big win with the amount of water that was wasted. A few episodes ago, I mentioned that there was one thing in our system that we would upgrade. The only thing that I would do different, since we are so well off with solar, and we may still do this in the future, is I would get rid of the propane instant water heater, and I would put in a 5-gallon electric water heater. Well, while we're here in Canada, hanging out at the cherry farm, we have the opportunity to pick up a 12-volt water heater and get it installed. So I'm going to unload all the stuff from the garage, what we call the garage, and take some measurements in there and make sure that it'll fit where I want it to. But this way, no more cold showers. All done, even with a hurt back. My thoughts are with the new water heater is I should be able to squeeze it through this open area and then turn it and actually mount it here. All I need to do is check the measurements on it and then grab a tape measure, make sure everything fits.
How's it looking?
It's looking tight, Captain.
Doable tight? Or...
Yeah. I think so. I think it'll be a little finagling getting it through this hole. But I should be able to put it in here just like this and then hook it up to these two lines. These two water lines should be able to plug in right here. Be easy other than actually putting the thing in.
Yeah.
Because as usual, there's never enough space.
Yeah.
We're going to leave the existing propane water heater, the instant water heater, in the unit. We're not going to remove it at all. Just because. Why bother with it?
So we figured before we installed the electric water heater, we were going to see exactly how much water the propane water heater uses to heat up the water to the right temperature, and when you turn the water off to suds up and everything, how much time it would take to heat it again, because it is a on-demand water heater. Our suspicion is it's going to be quite a bit more than the electrical water heater. We're going to measure how much cold water comes out before that water gets warm every time you turn the water back on, and then compare that to the electric water heater. Brian has a timer here as well. Yay! So we have numbers, measurements and things.
We're going to turn on the hot water heater, get that all prepped, program in a temperature we think would be sufficient. All right, Katie's got her bucket. We've got the hot water on. And
We don't. Okay, sorry.
You sure?
Yeah, that's the hot.
I hope so.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out real quick. Okay, so Katie's got her bucket. We've got our hot water turned on. We use a foot pedal to activate our shower, and I'm gonna time it, and we'll see how much of that we fill. Okay, you let me know when you're ready. Give me a
3,
countdown.
2, 1, go! Do we have propane?
Yeah. Stop. We had an error code on our first test, and so we've given it a few minutes and looked up what the error code is, which is E1, saying that it was possible that the burner went out during operation. So to be fair, We're gonna try this again, see what happens, and we'll go from there.
It's been a very long time since we've used this water heater, so it's probably some dust on it that needs to be worked out. All right, test number 2. Let's go.
Countdown.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Stop.
And the same thing.
Remember as well that this water heater is brand new. They shipped it to me when we were in Utah, and I think we've maybe used it twice. So if this thing doesn't work, I will have no words.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here it
Warm.
comes.
Yeah, it's getting cold again, because it does. Okay, now it's warm.
Okay. It took 18.8 seconds, more or less, to fill how much water?
A little over a liter. A little over a quart.
So now we're in washy stage. Lather all down. Right? We're going to say that takes a couple minutes, a minute.
Yeah.
We've got the same bucket. Now we're going to add to it with the idea of after you have washed yourself to see how long it takes for this to heat the water back up and get to the pipe or get through the pipe and on to Katie.
3, 2, 1, go. Still warm, but I know it's gonna get cold.
Heat should be coming.
It's getting colder. Now it's hot.
All right, how much water you have in there?
2.5 liters.
So my finger was a little premature and a little late. So we're gonna say that it took another 17 seconds to heat back up after you've washed. And if you did it again right now, if you stepped off that pedal and then continued rinsing, it would go through the same cycle every time.
And also, it is pretty warm, and it has been pretty warm where we are lately. So it is the best scenario to heat up water as fast as possible. I know from experience of showering in here before, when it was a lot colder, that it took a bit longer, and that those moments of cold bursts are a bit more aggressive and not as nice as well.
When it's cold out, and it's cold in the fifth wheel and you're trying to take a shower, it just feels like you're stacking cold on cold. So what we're hoping for with the electric water heater is that it lessens that amount of time and lessens the amount of water wasted before it's warm. Because neither one of us at this point in time even take hot showers because there's no point.
Yeah, and I don't like the scalding hot water feeling. I like warm showers. So for me to go from freezing cold to scalding hot and back and forth, it's just not fun. And what Brian and I did on the boat is we would both take showers one after another, and the first cold spell that would come out of the faucet we would just put in a bucket, and we would use that water for something else, but everything after that would be the perfect temperature. So that's what we're trying to get back to, and we know that we can conserve way more water once we have that situation. And this propane heater is not giving us that situation. We're wasting like a gallon of water every time. It only takes me a gallon of water to wash my hair or wash my body. So that's a whole shower for me.
We're going to install the new water heater. We're going to get that installed, and then we'll come back and do the test.
Electric style.
Everything we need.
Famous last words.
Yeah. many times are we gonna visit friggin' hardware store?
Boondocking while plumbing. Let's see how this goes. Brian in the hoe.
Brian's in the hoe. So I got everything out of the way. I've got the nifty valve I put in earlier this year. So the unit that we got was the ISO temp 4-gallon 120 volt plug-in, and if it works out for us, I'll hardwire it. And the 4 gallons should be enough for us to shower and do everything right. So all I have to do is disconnect the plugs from the instant hot water heater, then I'll route the plumbing to the new one once I have that in place. Should be pretty easy.
Brian just asked me for a bowl. What's sitting right there?
Oh, a bowl. These would actually work out better. You wanna hand me that, the isotemp water heater?
Sure. This thing weighs 89 pounds. I'm just super strong.
Thank you, Shira. Let's get this thing in the hoe. I mean, if it wasn't so awkward, you could do this with one hand.
Yeah.
I will say that.
You're supposed to make it look really heavy like I did, so that I seem stronger.
Well, you are so strong.
Oh, nice. That fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Get
My assistant.
the other way.
My assistant is sitting right there on the channel locks. And that's
And we're done. Okay, let's go home. We are home. We did it. I wasn't expecting that.
Katie, the official inspector, is getting in on some action.
I'm the unofficial leak hound.
Water can be set on the adjustable temperature valve to 100 degrees to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And right now I have it set at 150. I'm gonna go adjust that.
Are you gonna go to like 125 or?
Yeah, I figured I'd put it halfway, which is that water that we had coming out there.
Yeah.
That was halfway.
Oh, but that's right. Yeah.
Sorry, that was 122 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So if I set that valve halfway, should be more or less the same.
Yeah, sounds good.
Here's me adjusting the valve. All right. So Katie and I have given the new electric water heater about an hour to warm up. Completely free from solar power to our unit. We are fully heated to the temperature in which I set the knob, which we're guessing is roughly about 124. Sorry, fly. Those flies around here are sticky. So we're guessing to roughly about 124 degrees, which should be similar to the instant water heater. And we're going to give this the exact same test that we did as far as how long it took to get water. Okay. Lovely, Vanna. We love it. We love it. In position. The first squirts of hot water. Give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1, blast off. Looks like we got some air.
Some air in the system. This may take a second. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hot. Well, yeah, because after all that air, that was just straight hot water. So I think we needed to redo this test because all that air would have been water in here. Well, I don't know if we can because it's all going to be hot.
Okay, to be fair, Katie's right. We're going to redo this test
Tomorrow?
after the system is cooled back down
By the system, you just mean the tubes, right?
By the tubes.
Maybe after dinner?
So, yeah. We'll try this test after dinner. Stay tuned. Okay, so we decided to give it a full 24 hours to make the test comparison a little bit better. That way, the water that is currently in the warm water side is cold, just like it was yesterday. We're gonna do the whole scenario again as far as timing. Let's get on with it.
You thought something else was gonna happen, huh? All right, 3, 2, 1. Cold. Warm. Hot. Ah, that's hot.
So that took half the amount of time
Yeah.
it took the other.
And half the amount of water? Less than half?
Oh my god. Yeah, way less.
Half of a liter?
Yeah, that's way less water than the other one. So now turn it back on in a 3, 2, 1 and see if it's still hot or if it gets cold and then to hot.
Well, last time we waited.
Oh, we waited
5
2 minutes.
2 minutes, so we should do the same thing. For science, we don't want a bunch of variables, we just want one, the water heater. So we're gonna wait for a couple minutes.
So far, that's a big win with the amount of water that was wasted or that could be used, because ultimately, before the hot water came. So things are looking good.
Mm-hmm. But it got a lot warmer this time too, like it got hot. The other one was like barely warm. It wasn't even, like I could tell the temperature was changing and that's when we stopped. It wasn't even like hot like it is right now. Right now we're simulating if you were to like lather up your hair, shampoo, or shave a leg, or do something that you don't have to have the water constantly running for. So that's why we're doing this stop and go simulation, because this is how Brian and I personally shower. So we're doing this for our own situation. Not everyone does that. Some people leave the water running the whole time, but we don't.
We've waited our minutes. Now we're going to pull up our stopwatch and we're going to do the second. We can already tell you right now that it's going to be hot.
The handle's already hot. Okay. It's hot. I'm just going to go a little bit just to... Yeah, feel that, dude.
Oh yeah, that's way hot.
That's going to be too hot for you.
Okay, so we're pretty happy with our decision for putting in the electric water heater, which I powered it up yesterday and I powered it up today with just solar. There's no gas. There's no propane being used. There's nothing else other than just sunlight being used. It took roughly 40 to 45 minutes to get from, normal cold water to a heated tank. I believe when I ran it or plugged it in this morning, it took less time, but I didn't time it, so I can't really say. And we already started talking with this being so hot already that we're going to lower the temperature down, which will let us heat it up to that temperature even faster and won't use as much power, solar power at all. So, because both of us would probably shower with 100-degree water, which is a jacuzzi.
I'm more like 85. I don't enjoy super hot showers because I got sensitive, delicate lady skin and it gives me dandruff. So you're definitely in 100 degrees. And you already set the water heater to 50% because it goes all the way up to 150, and yesterday you sent it to 125.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. We're pretty stoked. Shower time. If I could have flipped that switch on right now while she was in there to let all that water rush on her, I would have. Unfortunately, it would have been so hot that I would have ran out the door.
I already did it to myself. I thought I was relieving the pressure.
Yep.
And I thought I was gonna do that, but it was all the way on full blast and it just sprayed my whole entire side. So I'm already I did it to myself.
We're cute and fun. Yeah, so if we've got any other thoughts, we'll definitely write it down, or we'll definitely ask here before we publish this video. If anybody's got any questions, just go ahead and throw a comment down below. We're usually pretty good about trying to respond pretty quickly, and we'll let you know what we find.
But if we don't respond quickly, it's because we don't have internet, because we're boondocking. So please be patient.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye!
What are you doing?
I'm taking a shower.
Your eyes on me.